Have you ever noticed how some seniors in their 70s and 80s seem to radiate vitality, mental sharpness, and pure joy, while others appear to sink into fatigue and frustration? What if I told you the secret to thriving in your golden years isn't about lucky genes or expensive treatments, but rather about 5 simple daily habits you could start right now? Imagine this. You're 80 years old, running around the yard with your grandchildren, effortlessly slipping into your favorite jeans with a smile, and waking up each morning with an energy that defies what the calendar says about your age. This isn't some unreachable fantasy. It's absolutely possible with the right approach. In today's video, I'm revealing 5 golden habits that can transform aging from something you dread into potentially the most fulfilling chapter of your life. These aren't just my opinions. They're backed by remarkable Harvard research showing these practices can add more than a decade to your lifespan, while significantly reducing your risk of serious conditions like heart disease and diabetes. You'll discover practical steps you can implement today, surprising secrets that might shock even your doctor, and a powerful 5th habit so transformative it could completely change how you view your future. Why should you watch until the end? Because these aren't just casual tips. They're genuine lifelines to a stronger, happier you, proven to protect your body, enhance your mind, and revitalize your spirit. Plus, stick around for real-life success stories like 82-year-old Mary from Colorado, who completely transformed her life with one simple change and a surprising twist that could be your key to unlocking a future filled with possibilities. Let's dive in. Your vibrant years are waiting. If you're not yet subscribed, I highly recommend hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications so you never miss our valuable insights. Your support means everything to me, and if you enjoy today's video, you're helping spread these important lessons by liking and sharing. Do you like today's topic? Type 1 in the comments if you do, or 0 if you'd prefer something different. This helps me create better content specifically for you. Now, let's begin our journey to exceptional aging. Habit 1. Take regular walks daily. If you already take daily walks, pause for a moment and give yourself a well-deserved celebration. Seriously, acknowledge the amazing commitment you've made to your well-being. What you're doing isn't just good for you. It's truly extraordinary, something many people overlook. You're nurturing not just your physical body, but your mind and spirit too. It's a beautiful gift you're giving yourself every single day. Think about what happens with each step you take. It's more than just physical movement. It's a quiet celebration of being alive, a gentle reminder that you can feel the earth beneath your feet, and your body still carries you forward with purpose. There's something profoundly moving about this simple act of walking. While the world races by at dizzying speeds, walking allows you to slow down and truly be present. Your lungs fill with fresh air, your heart pumps with renewed purpose, and you reconnect with the fundamental joy of movement. Your body, regardless of its age, remains a vessel of incredible potential, capable of so much more than you might realize. Haven't made walking part of your routine yet? Please don't feel discouraged. There's absolutely no judgment here, just an exciting opportunity to begin something wonderful. If you've been putting it off, today could be your perfect starting point. No need for ambitious goals or fancy equipment, just a few minutes, a handful of steps outside your door. Walking welcomes everyone, regardless of age, fitness level, or background. It's an open invitation asking only that you take that first step. And I promise, once you do, everything else naturally follows. The beauty of walking lies in its wonderful simplicity. No expensive gear, no gym memberships, no personal trainers needed. Just your willingness to step outside and breathe deeply. Let your footsteps create a natural rhythm. Allow your body to move as it was designed to. This is where true transformation begins. Science confirms walking works wonders for your entire system, improving circulation, strengthening your immune response, and helping maintain healthy weight. But the benefits extend far beyond the physical. Harvard Medical School research shows regular walking can lower your heart disease risk by up to 40%. That's not just an impressive statistic. It's additional quality years added to your life. Each time you walk, you're actively defending yourself against chronic conditions like heart problems, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Isn't that an investment worth making? Walking does something even more magical. It releases those wonderful feel-good hormones called endorphins that melt away stress and negativity. Have you noticed how your heart feels lighter after a good walk? It's as though you've temporarily set down some of life's burdens. On days when everything feels overwhelming, stepping outside changes everything. With each step, your troubles begin to shrink, the world slows down, and you reconnect with the present moment. The worries start fading, replaced by simple joys, feeling the gentle breeze, soaking in warm sunshine, or enjoying the refreshing coolness of rain. These seemingly small moments are what make life truly worth living, and walking helps you experience them fully. Here's another beautiful aspect of walking. You can share it with others. Invite a friend, family member, or neighbor to join you. Walking together strengthens relationships and creates space for meaningful connection. How often do we rush through life, missing opportunities to deepen our bonds with others? Walking side by side creates the perfect environment for conversation, laughter, or comfortable silence, all essential ingredients for human connection. Don't worry about destination or distance. The journey itself is what matters. A loop around your neighborhood, a stroll through a local park, or exploring a familiar trail with fresh eyes can be incredibly rewarding. Walking opens your senses to notice beauty in ordinary places, sunlight filtering through leaves, birdsong in the morning, or the satisfying crunch of autumn leaves beneath your feet. If possible, leave your phone behind occasionally. Don't let distractions pull you away from being fully present. This is your special time to reconnect deeply with yourself and the world around you. Why start today? Because life unfolds one step at a time, and walking celebrates this beautiful journey. You don't need marathon training or elaborate plans, just that first step. It's a simple act of self-care bringing immediate benefits, a stronger body, calmer mind, and more joyful spirit. Every step represents a choice to live fully, embrace health, and be present. So right now, I encourage you to stand up, take a deep breath, and step outside. Feel the air filling your lungs, notice the ground supporting you, and experience the peaceful satisfaction that comes from moving through the world one mindful step at a time. You absolutely deserve a life filled with energy, joy, and vitality, and it all begins with that first step. Are you already a walking enthusiast? Or perhaps thinking about starting? Share your walking experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear where and how you enjoy your walks. Habit 2. Pay attention to your diet. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please type 1 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. As we journey through life, paying attention to what we eat becomes increasingly crucial, like a message we simply can't ignore. It transforms from a casual suggestion into an absolute necessity. Maintaining healthy eating habits might sometimes feel like climbing a steep mountain, perhaps as challenging as finding those glasses or car keys that mysteriously relocate themselves. But despite any resistance we might feel, the fundamental truth remains. Food is the essential fuel powering our entire existence. It provides the energy needed for even the smallest daily activities, and what we choose to eat can either dramatically enhance or significantly diminish our quality of life. In our younger years, we often eat whatever tastes good without much thought about consequences. But as we mature, the effects of our food choices become increasingly apparent. Eating nutritious foods is like driving a perfectly maintained sports car through life, smooth, powerful, responsive. Poor eating habits, on the other hand, leave us creaking along like an old rusted pickup, groaning with every movement. The foods we select aren't just about extending our lifespan. They're about ensuring those years overflow with energy, mental clarity, and genuine joy. Visualize this, reaching your 80th birthday and slipping effortlessly into your favorite jeans, feeling completely comfortable and confident, just like in younger days. Imagine running through the park, keeping pace with energetic grandchildren, actively participating instead of watching from a bench. This is what healthy eating offers, not just more years, but years filled with vibrant living. Let's clear up some misconceptions. Eating well doesn't mean condemning yourself to bland, tasteless salads or following impossibly strict diets that make Hollywood regimens look relaxed. That's neither the goal nor sustainable long-term. Healthy eating is a flexible practice nourishing both body and soul. It means embracing real, whole foods without lengthy lists of unpronounceable ingredients or factory-produced barcodes. Think of your plate as a blank canvas meant to be filled with vibrant, fresh ingredients that deeply nourish your system. Imagine biting into a perfectly ripe apple, savoring freshly picked berries, or enjoying crisp, colorful vegetables with their satisfying crunch. Picture wholesome grains like quinoa or brown rice, providing steady energy throughout your day. Lean proteins such as chicken, fish, or plant-based options like lentils help repair and rejuvenate your muscles. And don't forget healthy fats from avocados, olive oil, and nuts that keep your heart strong and systems functioning optimally. These foods aren't just random choices. They're your allies, silent warriors supporting graceful aging. They protect your heart, strengthen your bones, sharpen your mind, and prevent that dried out, crumbly cookie feeling that poor nutrition can create. Isn't it time we viewed food differently? Not just as stomach fillers, but as powerful tools supporting the active, engaged lifestyle we desire to maintain. On the flip side are those tempting processed products in shiny, attractive packaging. They promise convenience and immediate satisfaction, but often act as silent saboteurs. Loaded with excessive sugar that creates dependency, salt that causes bloating, and unhealthy fats clogging arteries. These foods ultimately betray us when we're most vulnerable. While they offer momentary pleasure, their long-term effects, increased diabetes risk, elevated blood pressure, chronic inflammation, can be devastating. They're like house guests who seem charming at first, but gradually destroy your home. If you're serious about aging gracefully and avoiding preventable health issues, it's time to limit these troublemakers. Your brain, that remarkable control center managing memories, decisions, and daily functioning, is particularly vulnerable to poor dietary choices. An inadequate diet can erode cognitive function just as surely as it weakens physical health. None of us wants to lose precious memories, especially those holding deepest meaning, like grandchildren's names or cherished childhood experiences. The good news: research suggests a nutrient-rich diet can reduce Alzheimer's risk by approximately 35%. That's not just a number, it's a potential lifeline. Imagine maintaining your mental clarity, sharpness, and ability to meaningfully connect with your world and loved ones. Fill your kitchen with brain-supporting foods. Leafy greens like kale and spinach packed with vitamins keeping your mind operating efficiently. Antioxidant-rich berries that fight cellular damage. Nuts like walnuts and almonds containing healthy fats supporting cognitive function. And fatty fish such as salmon with omega-3s that serve as essential building blocks for brain health. Let's not overlook digestive health. When your digestive system struggles, everything else suffers too. Feed it the fiber it desperately needs. Fiber acts like a gentle internal broom, ensuring everything moves smoothly through your system. Without adequate fiber, you're likely facing uncomfortable digestive issues and those extended bathroom visits that turn into impromptu philosophy sessions. Add fiber-rich foods to your meals: broccoli, carrots, oats, beans, and fruits with edible skins like apples and pears. A well-functioning digestive system doesn't just prevent discomfort. It acts as a silent conductor for mood and energy, helping maintain emotional balance throughout each day. Finally, let's discuss hydration, often overlooked but absolutely essential. As we age, our thirst signals frequently become less noticeable, but our need for water remains unchanged. Dehydration silently drains vitality, leaving you exhausted and depleted. Water truly is nature's perfect anti-aging elixir. Even modest hydration improvements can boost energy, enhance skin appearance, and help organs function optimally. Avoid sugary sodas and processed juices. Instead, enjoy refreshing herbal teas like chamomile, peppermint, or hibiscus, which hydrate while providing beneficial antioxidants. Incorporating healthier eating doesn't require overnight transformation. Begin with small, manageable changes and observe their positive impact. Add berries to your breakfast. Replace white bread with whole grain alternatives, or choose almonds instead of processed snacks. These seemingly minor adjustments accumulate quickly, eventually becoming natural habits that help you thrive rather than merely survive. You absolutely deserve to feel strong, healthy, and radiant throughout your later years. Eating well isn't just about getting through each day. It's about living fully, maintaining vibrancy, and enjoying every moment to its fullest. You're worth this investment in yourself. Why not start today? Open your refrigerator and make one smart food choice. Perhaps swap a soda for water or choose fruit instead of processed snacks. This simple action is your first step toward a more fulfilling, health-filled life. Your golden years are waiting. You have every right to make them truly shine. What's one healthy food swap you could make this week? Share your ideas in the comments below. Your suggestion might inspire someone else's journey to better nutrition. Habit 3. Continue being mentally active. Have you considered how crucial it is to keep your mind engaged and sharp? We often focus intensely on physical fitness while overlooking mental wellness, but nurturing your cognitive abilities is equally essential for vibrant aging. Just as your muscles require consistent exercise to maintain strength and flexibility, your brain craves regular challenges to stay quick, alert, and ready for whatever life brings your way. As we journey through the years, our external world might slow down, but our internal mental landscape doesn't need to follow suit. Maintaining an active mind isn't a luxury or optional extra. It's absolutely vital for preserving independence, joy, and your fundamental sense of self. Think about everything you've experienced, decades building memories, pursuing dreams, and navigating life's countless ups and downs. The last thing you'd want is to let your mind become dull or stagnant. Engaging your brain through intellectually stimulating activities, whether diving into fascinating novels, solving challenging puzzles, or exploring new hobbies, isn't just pleasant pastime. It's a powerful investment ensuring your future remains filled with purpose, resilience, and genuine happiness. Let me share a story about someone who inspires me deeply. Rick, a 76-year-old retired schoolteacher from a small Oregon town, had always thrived on intellectual stimulation. Surrounded by books, ideas, and students' vibrant energy, his days were filled with purpose and meaning. When retirement arrived, however, so did an unexpected emptiness. His previously busy schedule became monotonous, and he noticed troubling changes. He became increasingly forgetful, misplacing car keys, struggling to recall friends' names, and feeling his once sharp mind gradually dulling. With these changes, he felt part of his identity slipping away. Then came a turning point one autumn afternoon. Sitting in his local cafe, Rick noticed a group of seniors gathered around a chessboard. What caught his attention wasn't just the game itself, but their engaged expressions. They were laughing, debating strategies, and exchanging ideas with visible enthusiasm. They weren't just playing. They were fully alive, mentally engaged, and radiating vitality. In that moment, Rick experienced a profound realization. What he missed wasn't youth or physical stamina, but the mental engagement that had always energized him. This insight sparked a remarkable transformation. At nearly 80 years old, Rick made a decision requiring considerable courage. He decided to learn piano. Yes, he felt intimidated initially. His fingers weren't as nimble as before, and reading sheet music seemed like deciphering a foreign language. But rather than focusing on obstacles, he approached it as an exciting adventure waiting to unfold. He started modestly, just 20 minutes daily working through basic scales and simple melodies. It wasn't always easy, and frustration occasionally surfaced, but he persisted. The results? Truly extraordinary. Rick's mind gradually became sharper. He remembered things more easily: phone numbers, grocery lists, even lyrics from songs unheard for decades. Beyond memory improvements, he simply felt more alive. The piano didn't just sharpen his cognitive abilities, it rekindled his passion for life. Eventually, he joined a local music club where he shared his newfound enthusiasm with neighbors and friends. What began as a personal challenge developed into a gateway toward a richer, more fulfilling life. So how can you keep your brain actively engaged each day? The wonderful news is that you don't need to master musical instruments or completely overhaul your routine to experience benefits. Small, intentional activities can produce remarkable results. One of the simplest yet most powerful approaches is regular reading. This isn't just about processing words. It's about engaging your imagination, exercising reasoning skills, and deepening your understanding of the world. A captivating novel transports you to distant places or different times, while nonfiction challenges your perspectives, inspires fresh ideas, or reveals previously unconsidered possibilities. If lengthy books feel overwhelming, start with shorter materials, newspapers, magazines, or engaging blogs. What matters isn't quantity, but quality. Finding content that sparks curiosity, challenges thinking, or offers fresh viewpoints. Each page provides mental exercise, keeping your brain agile and engaged. Beyond reading, countless mental games and puzzles offer excellent brain stimulation. Chess, Sudoku, crosswords, and logic riddles aren't mere diversions. They're like fitness sessions for your mind. Each puzzle you solve strengthens memory, sharpens problem-solving abilities, and enhances quick thinking. There's something deeply satisfying about completing challenging mental tasks, and this success motivates continued learning and growth. Another excellent way to stimulate your brain is learning something completely new. Perhaps try learning basic phrases in an unfamiliar language. Imagine the satisfaction of ordering coffee in French or chatting with a neighbor in Spanish. Or explore hands-on activities like preparing gourmet dishes, painting landscapes, or knitting. The beauty of unfamiliar challenges is how they force your brain to stretch, adapt, and create new neural connections. Research consistently shows people embracing new challenges throughout life tend to maintain better cognitive function as they age. Never underestimate how transformative new skills can be for brain health. Don't forget the cognitive benefits of meaningful social interaction. Conversations with friends, family, or even friendly strangers provide excellent mental stimulation. When you listen to others' stories, engage in thoughtful discussions, or ask insightful questions, your brain actively processes, analyzes, and connects ideas in new ways. Studies clearly demonstrate socially engaged people enjoy better cognitive health and reduced decline risks compared to those living in isolation. The richness of human connection truly represents one of life's greatest gifts and brain boosters. Are you finding value in these insights? Type 2 in the comments to let me know you're still following along. For those preferring quieter activities, consider integrating meditation or mindfulness practices into your routine. These approaches aren't solely about relaxation. They enhance focus, reduce mental clutter, and improve memory retention. Even just 5 to 10 minutes daily of deep breathing, present moment awareness, or stress release can significantly benefit your cognitive function. Over time, you'll likely notice improved concentration and clearer mental processing. The most encouraging aspect? You don't need dramatic lifestyle changes to begin. Small actions accumulate impressively. Read a book page before sleeping, tackle a quick puzzle during breakfast, try preparing a new recipe, or call a friend for a meaningful conversation. Each small effort contributes to keeping your brain functioning optimally, supporting a life of confidence, independence, and fulfillment. Why wait? Take charge of your mental wellness today. Maintaining an active mind isn't merely about preventing memory loss. It's about embracing a richer, more vibrant existence. People who remain curious, seek new experiences, and challenge themselves carry youthful spirits regardless of calendar age. A healthy, engaged mind opens doors to new adventures, strengthens relationships, and ensures you fully appreciate every precious moment of the life you've worked so diligently to create. Your mind truly represents your greatest asset. Treat it with appropriate care, and it will serve you faithfully for years ahead. What's one brain-stimulating activity you enjoy or would like to try? Share in the comments. Your ideas might inspire others in our community. Habit 4. Do strength training. If you've already incorporated strength training into your routine during your 70s, 80s, or beyond, please pause and truly appreciate yourself. You're not just exercising. You're making one of the wisest, most life-affirming investments possible in your health, independence, and overall quality of life. Staying strong and active regardless of age represents a powerful declaration of self-love, resilience, and defiance against the aging process that many people simply accept as inevitable. Unfortunately, many believe strength training belongs exclusively to young gym enthusiasts pursuing visible abs or impressive biceps. Some think it's reserved for the naturally athletic or fitness-focused. This couldn't be further from truth. Strength training works miracles for older adults and offers extraordinary benefits for those advancing in years. It's not primarily about muscle aesthetics. It's a vital lifeline maintaining what truly matters: mobility, balance, bone density, and the freedom to live life entirely on your terms. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass through a process called sarcopenia. This explains why activities like carrying groceries or climbing stairs may become increasingly challenging over time. But here's the empowering reality. You absolutely don't have to accept this decline as inevitable. You possess the power to slow, halt, or even reverse this process. Regular strength exercises can keep your body strong, capable, and energetic for years ahead. Imagine how liberating it feels knowing your body, regardless of birth date, can remain strong and vibrant. That's something truly worth pursuing. Let me tell you about Mary, an inspiring 82-year-old grandmother from Colorado. For years, she maintained an active lifestyle, gardening, walking her dog, playing with grandchildren. But as she entered her late 70s, something changed. Her strength gradually diminished, and simple tasks like rising from her favorite chair became surprisingly difficult. Carrying her gardening watering can felt increasingly burdensome. She worried deeply about potentially abandoning the activities that brought such meaning to her life. The thought of being unable to tend her garden or keep pace with grandchildren brought her to tears. Here's where Mary's story takes a remarkable turn. A close friend convinced her to try a senior fitness class, including gentle strength exercises. Initially skeptical and nearly dismissing it as unsuitable, she nonetheless took a leap of faith. She began with basic movements, lifting small hand weights, performing seated leg raises, and using chair support for modified squats. The first week challenged her. Muscles ached and movements felt awkward. But just 1 month later, Mary could hardly believe the transformation. She stood up without struggling, carried gardening tools effortlessly, and even chased grandchildren with newfound ease. The improvement wasn't merely physical strength. Her entire spirit had been reinvigorated and her independence restored. That's the true magic of strength training. It doesn't just rebuild muscles, it rebuilds confidence and quality of life. Mary's experience proves it's never too late to take control of your physical well-being. Now she enthusiastically encourages friends to join her, demonstrating that strength training isn't about youth. It's about loving life and maintaining independence as long as possible. You absolutely deserve that same empowerment and freedom, regardless of age. Strength training benefits extend far beyond muscle development. It plays crucial roles in protecting bones. As we age, bone density naturally decreases, increasing fracture risks. Here's where strength training truly shines. Even light weight-bearing exercises stimulate bone growth, making your skeleton stronger and more resilient. Stronger bones mean reduced fall concerns, greater stability, and more confidence with every step. Let's discuss balance. Aging naturally affects our equilibrium, making falls a legitimate concern. Strength training directly targets core muscles, legs, and glutes, precisely the muscle groups maintaining stability. When these muscles strengthen, you walk more confidently, navigate stairs without hesitation, and perform daily activities like shoe tying without second thoughts. This isn't just about avoiding falls, it's about moving through life with grace and self-assurance. Above all, strength training preserves independence, the freedom to continue activities that matter most. Carrying shopping bags unassisted, opening stubborn containers easily, entering and exiting vehicles independently. Imagine the satisfaction of accomplishing these tasks effortlessly without assistance. The dignity of self-sufficiency is priceless. Strength training offers benefits beyond physical improvements. It's mentally empowering too. Every repetition represents victory. Every movement affirms capability. Each session reminds you that you remain strong, able to face life's challenges with confidence. You don't need fancy equipment or heavy weights to begin. Many effective exercises can be performed at home with minimal equipment. Try bodyweight squats for leg and glute strengthening. These muscle groups make standing and walking smoother. For balance, hold a chair while gradually lowering into squat position. Use light dumbbells or water bottles for bicep curls or lateral raises to maintain arm strength for lifting and reaching. Don't neglect your core. It's the foundation of overall strength. Modified planks, on knees or using a wall, work wonderfully. Wall push-ups effectively strengthen chest and arms, making pushing and lifting easier. These simple exercises can dramatically improve how you feel and move daily. If you're just beginning or haven't exercised recently, don't let that discourage you. Start gradually, focusing on proper form rather than pushing too hard. Perhaps begin with 5 squats daily or 10 water bottle lifts. That's perfectly acceptable. The goal isn't exhaustion, but building strength safely and consistently. Your body possesses remarkable adaptability, capable of becoming stronger at any age. Even 10 to 15 minutes daily of strength exercises can improve posture, enhance movement, and increase energy and confidence. If you have health concerns like arthritis or heart conditions, consult your doctor before starting new exercise routines. However, remember that appropriately modified strength training benefits almost everyone. Your body can become as strong as you believe possible. Each session represents an investment in yourself, your future, and your right to live life independently. Age isn't a barrier, it's a reason to begin. Why not take that first step today? Stand up, try a few simple exercises, and start building a stronger, more vibrant version of yourself. You truly deserve it. Have you tried any strength training exercises? Share your experience or questions in the comments. Your journey might inspire someone else to begin their strength-building path. Habit 5. Keep your social ties strong. As we journey through life, one of the most underappreciated yet profoundly important elements of fulfilling aging is maintaining and nurturing our social connections. These relationships, with family, friends, and even neighbors, become far more than casual interactions. They function as essential lifelines sustaining our mental, emotional, and even physical health, providing crucial support during life's inevitable challenges. This is something we should never underestimate, especially as we navigate life's later chapters. The importance of staying socially engaged grows tremendously with age, becoming a fundamental cornerstone of overall well-being that directly influences how we feel, function, and experience the world around us. The burden of loneliness as we age is undeniable and often becomes a quiet, yet heavy presence for many seniors. It arrives almost imperceptibly at first, gradually diminishing joy, vitality, and health. Research consistently demonstrates how dangerous prolonged social isolation can be. It's not merely an emotional state. It produces tangible, scientifically proven effects on our bodies. Loneliness can damage health comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes daily or living with chronic conditions like heart disease or diabetes. The physical and psychological impact is very real and something we cannot afford to ignore. Beyond emotional distress, isolation erodes resilience in truly alarming ways. It fuels anxiety, depression, and chronic stress, often trapping individuals in cycles that feel impossible to break. The resulting loss of vitality becomes almost inevitable without intervention. Within this context, the value of maintaining close relationships with family, friends, neighbors, and broader community becomes not just important, but absolutely essential. This isn't merely about keeping busy. It's about fostering genuine connections that nourish your spirit and provide emotional support that makes tremendous difference in quality of life. These connections serve as buffers against life's difficulties, offering comfort during challenging times and amplifying joy during moments of celebration. Let me share a story that's both heartbreaking and ultimately uplifting. Mary, an 82-year-old widow, found herself living alone after losing her beloved husband. The loss felt so profound that her entire world seemed to shrink to a small, quiet space without laughter, shared conversations, or comforting touch. As days and months passed, Mary drifted further into isolation. The transition happened gradually, from being an active participant in life to merely observing it from her quiet home, feeling increasingly disconnected from the world she once engaged with fully. Then something remarkable happened. One crisp afternoon, while sitting in her familiar rocking chair on the front porch, Mary heard laughter, light-hearted, joyful sounds coming from a small neighbor gathering nearby. Initially, she felt a pang in her heart, uncertain if she still belonged in the social world beyond her front door. But then came a simple act of kindness that changed everything. One woman from the group noticed Mary sitting alone, waved warmly, and invited her to join them. That simple gesture, that moment of being seen and included, transformed Mary's trajectory. Are you finding these insights valuable? Type 3 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. What began as a casual invitation developed into something profoundly significant. Mary's connection to the world gradually rekindled. Step by step, she became more engaged with life again. She joined a local book club where lively discussions reignited her love for reading. She began volunteering at a community center, finding purpose in helping others. To her surprise, she even started dancing with a welcoming group of new friends. The loneliness that once weighed so heavily began lifting. She transformed from passive observer back to active participant. With this shift came renewed energy and vitality she hadn't experienced in years. Mary's journey illustrates the remarkable power social connections have in reshaping our lives. When we make efforts to maintain contact with loved ones, revive old friendships, or build new relationships, we aren't simply passing time. We're creating powerful support systems that strengthen us mentally, emotionally, and physically. These connections can literally reverse loneliness effects, providing support precisely when most needed. Humans are naturally social beings. It's encoded in our DNA to seek meaningful interaction. This connection keeps us feeling alive, engaged, and part of something larger than ourselves. Engaging in social activities, whether joining neighborhood clubs, volunteering for meaningful causes, or simply enjoying warm conversations with friends, accomplishes more than creating pleasant memories. It keeps your mind sharp, heart open, and spirit lifted. Even simple exchanges can instill purpose, combat isolation, and foster optimistic outlooks. The benefits of staying socially connected extend far beyond mental and emotional well-being. Research demonstrates older adults maintaining strong social networks live longer, healthier lives. Studies from the University of California reveal seniors with robust social connections are up to 50% more likely to live longer than isolated peers. This isn't coincidental. Meaningful social engagement literally adds years to life. It's important to remember that staying connected isn't exclusively about in-person interactions, though these remain invaluable. In today's world, even small gestures make significant differences. Calling friends, writing letters to distant family, or joining online communities centered around shared interests. These actions may seem minor, but their impact is profound. The key is being proactive, actively seeking and maintaining these connections rather than allowing ourselves to drift into isolation's shadows. This means intentionally scheduling time, making consistent effort, and showing up for each other, not just when convenient, but when truly needed. A lunch date with old friends, family game night, or attending local events doesn't just create fleeting enjoyment. These activities stimulate your brain, enhance mental clarity, and infuse days with positive energy that carries forward. Take a moment for reflection. When did you last reach out to someone special just to hear their voice? Do you regularly participate in activities bringing connection and joy? Life isn't defined solely by past experiences. It's about continuing to build meaningful moments each day. Every small step, every effort to connect enriches your existence and creates ongoing beautiful narratives. When you engage with others, you're not only enhancing your own life, but uplifting those around you. A neighborly wave, smile to strangers, or heartfelt conversation with loved ones creates positive ripples extending far beyond what you might imagine. Ultimately, it's not just about forming new relationships, but nurturing existing ones. By tending these bonds carefully, you ensure your social network remains a constant source of strength, joy, and comfort through all life seasons. In this way, staying connected represents investment not just in personal well-being, but in community welfare. It's a beautiful reciprocal process fostering belonging and ultimately transforming lives, yours and others, for the better. As we conclude today's exploration of healthy aging habits, remember that maintaining social connections, nurturing relationships, and fostering community bonds isn't merely recommended. It's an essential component of living fully and vibrantly. The impact these ties have on mental, emotional, and physical health is truly profound, and I hope this message resonates deeply with you. What's one step you could take this week to strengthen an important relationship in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your idea might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. What have you learned from today's video? Which of these 5 golden habits resonated most strongly with you? I'd love to hear the one action you plan to implement in your daily routine. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, and share it with someone who might benefit from these insights. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content designed to help you live a healthier, more connected, and fulfilling life. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in our next video.